another fabulous and furry episode of Good Dawning with myself, Mr. Floyd, Josh, and yeah, day after Christmas. So welcome, Suzette, Lindsay, Millie, Lucky Stone. Good Dawning, and for those who were, and I know you were kind of missed the live there, Lucky, but grateful. I saw the message there, but for those who were in the live yesterday, Christmas. Hangout. That was awesome. Thank you, Lindsay. Much love and favor. Suzette. Hope all is well. Favor and Lucky Stone. And so, yeah, we'll give it a few minutes, let people pile in or pile out or whatever they're going to do today. And yeah, we'll see where we go from there. But all right, so good dawning, everyone. Welcome again to another episode here. Day after Christmas is always that build up to the holidays, and then it's like poof. It's like you make a big meal, and then 20 minutes later, well, maybe half an hour later. Good dawning, Chris the volunteer. Good dawning. Then it's gone. So, who flipped over here? I'm just curious. We're not really reading the cards here, but all right. Ladybug magic. Follow the signs and synchronicities and light codes. Love, love, love. There we go. That always works. All right. On the Archangel Raphael, Kelly Kaladny put out a beautiful message for everyone, no matter what we are going. Oh, yeah, I will. Good dawning, Chloe. Yeah, I will check that out. That's kind of funny. I'm using her. It's gonna be backwards, but I'm using her cards today. Archangel Raphael, Kelly's cards from the Archangel Raphael. All right, so Lindsay. Oh, cool. Thank you. Lindsay put the link in there is for Archangel Raphael, Kelly's channel. She put out I guess an invocation yesterday for Christmas or for the holidays for everybody. And so yeah, Tina Woodruff, best dawning ever, Mr. Floyd. Good dawning, Tina. Welcome. Grateful to have you here, and best dawning to you as well. And I've seen you around a few times, so let's we'll do this. Here we go. We'll give you a wrench. All right. So anybody who's family here, we get a wrench. Angela, good dawning. Chloe, Chloe, my left ear just started ringing like crazy. Who knows? You ever sit there and it's like ding? It's like whoa. All right. Whenever I do that though, I just ask my universe for clear and easy to understand downloads. So if you're a seeker of truth, good dawning. Hiya, Josh, Lucky, Suzette, Millie, Chloe, and love to all. Blessed. All right, so yeah, when your ears ring, just a suggestion, it's still ringing like crazy. Clear and easy downloads, please, and thank you. So if your ears start ringing, it could be helpful to do that. All right, so grateful to be able to join you all for a short. Yes, Millie, that was blessed, and hopefully your French fries turned out. We're still on. I'm still here. I'm just. All right, here we go. I'll bring this over here. Made coffee this morning, right? But I have not yet had time to pour it. So I got the press pot. We'll have the press pot coffee pour, and then we can set it on the floor or something. But I just pressed it, and so now we need to pour it. But it'll take a moment here. We'll let it steep for another minute. The longer you let a press pot steep, the better. 8 minutes, 7 minutes, the better it tastes, right? And always put a layer of cacao in your press pot as well. So I mix the cacao with the coffee, then stir it up, then pour the water in. Then let it stir again, and then let it sit, and then finally press it. So now we will wait another minute or two for the. And if anybody needs a cup of coffee, I got you right here. The press pot coffee this morning. In the good dawning. All right, so let's do some energetic work. Then I will pour me a cup of Joe. All right, there we go. This table isn't that big. It's just a small pub. It's a two-person pub table for my 500 square foot apartment. It's about yay round. I mean, literally, it's like that. All right, so let's do some energetic work here. 2 days, the day after Christmas. So what we're going to do today is just clear the energies from the holidays in general, all the buildup, and then the Nathan, good dawning, brother. We are grateful to have you here. A wonderful breakfast feel French press is what I use also. It's the best. It's the only way. I mean, really. There's no other. I mean, come on, you can get these for like $20, $30 if you know where to look. You don't need any electricity. All you need is hot water and ground coffee. So yes, I agree with Millie there. The best way to make coffee to get Folgers in your cup is to use a French press, just in IMHO, right? In my humble opinion, you don't need a 900 Mr. Coffee, right? Remember the old spit the. There's no difference. Yeah, exactly. All right. Oh, Chloe, you're awesome. All right, Chloe will be live. Speaking of Chloe, she's going to be live tomorrow. I'm going to change everything around today and delete the live off YouTube and throw it back up on StreamYard. So she's going to be live tomorrow for the second half of the show. She's got an unboxing. So a couple times a month here and there, we'll have Chloe on when she gets new stuff or what have you. So there's no more Christmas rush, or get your Christmas stuff from Chloe there. But crystals are always a great gift. Crystals are always great to have around the house. And having an extra crystal or two to give as a gift in the future is always a good deal as well. You have an instant gift, right? So exactly. Everybody should have a couple of crystals. Well, no shoulds, but it's helpful to have a couple of crystals in the house that you can quickly give away, energetically speaking, if need be. All right. So now we make coffee. Yeah, this is new, right? Coffee time with Mr. Floyd, right? But we did one coffee, and I was not about to not make it. So we just knew we'd have to pour it in the show. All right, so let's clear some energies. We're going to clear energies from Christmas completely. We're just going to put Christmas in the rear view mirror because now we're focusing on 2025 and seeing what's coming next, right? We don't want to stay in the past. Hopefully you all had an amazing Christmas if you celebrated Christmas. I know if you were with us, we did a live Zoom, and there was a bunch of us there. And thank you all for being there. It was amazing. Blindly Inspired was there as well. And I did see your message. I just haven't yet to reply, Krista. But thank you. I tend to get up as late as possible, jump in the shower, and this is my morning routine. So or at least my dawning routine. So I don't like get up in an hour earlier to premeditate or anything. My shower, I meditate in the shower while I'm getting ready. But either way, all right. So thank you. Yes, Suzette, the live Zoom was awesome, and I'm grateful to. You kind of disappeared on us there, but we were grateful that you were there, and grateful to see your beautiful soul. And so let's do some quick energetics here. What we're gonna do is just push Christmas backwards and pull forward into New Year's here. So we're gonna do an invocation if you want to repeat after me. And of course, we can do some quick. We'll do 5 seconds, not 5 minutes. That would be too long. 5 seconds of quick cord cutting as well from Christmas as well, within at the end of the invocation. So an invocation just means we're just going to basically repeat some words that we all repeat together. The energetics float up, and then it bubbles up in the atmosphere, and we create together. Right. We're going to do a lot more together in 2025. We're still working on group manifestations. If you want to help, if you want a manifestation added to the group, send me an email. I'm Mr. Floyd Channeling with an S. There we go. Even I don't even know my email. Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com, which will change at some point. But either way, so you're welcome to send me an email, and like chloescrystals.com and Universal Army of Love and whatever else we're going to manifest as a group. We'll put that in there as well. And we can work on manifesting for each other, which is something that works very well. If you have trouble manifesting for yourself, sometimes it's easier to help manifest for another person. And like, remember Throw Mama from the Train, right? I got these old references because I'm an old guy, right? Crisscross, right? So crisscross your references or your manifestations there. And you can Throw Mama from the Train, to crisscross the murders. In this case, we're just crisscrossing manifestations, but it actually can help. Sometimes it's a lot easier to visualize chloescrystals.com than it is for me to visualize the Universal Army of Love living than it is to see myself going to Chloe's website and buying a crystal, right? So from our end, we're going to do a lot more together stuff, harnessing the power of however many are watching in the live and hopefully in the replays and whatnot as well. But right now it's 15, but who knows, right? All right, so let's go ahead and do a quick invocation. We're going to breathe. We're going to cycle our breath. We're going to do 3 breaths this time. So each breath we hold for 4 seconds. As we breathe in new. We breathe in excitement for the new year. We breathe in possibilities. There we new, excitement, and possibilities as we breathe in. As we breathe out, we breathe in fear, lack, and unworthiness. All right. So yeah, as we breathe in, again, breathe in the possibilities of what you can see. Breathe in all that awesomeness for 2025, right? The new. All right. So take a deep breath in if you can. If you're driving or whatnot, your discretion. Breathe in. 4 seconds. We're breathing in new possibilities, excitement. And we're going to breathe out old, just old, all that dead energy. Just breathe it out. All right. And that's how I've done in the past. Chloe, see, it's ups. USPS has tips on their website on frequently asked questions. Maybe let's see what we're looking at here. All right, welcome. I think I got down to Chloe there. Hard to tell when you jump in the chat there and you see something. And say, all right, can anyone help me with understanding a Canadian address? Filling it in as an American address, does it make sense? Yeah, you just put it in as the American address. The postal code is just going to have a space. That's where it gets weird because you can't put in a digit postal code, so you may have to jam it in as the address, where you put in the postal code as part of the physical address in line 2, and then you put the space like QRX 35C. So you just put the space QRX space, but don't put anything in the zip code then. If you have to fill it in as American, then don't put anything in the postal code because it's only going to take the digits, most likely. But you can try it. But that's how you do. You put the zip code. It's like Toronto, ON, Ontario, then Canada, and then this is the second line, right? And then on the second line, then you can put the zip code in. Usually there's a space for Canadian zip codes, but if not, try it in the zip code box. If you can, but it's not easy. It can be a pain in the butt. I can tell you that for a fact, Chloe. Yeah, so take another deep breath in. We'll all try to help each other here. So if you have something in the chat and I'm even in the middle of something and I see it and I can help, I'm going to jump in and try to be helpful because that's what we do, right? All right, so breathe in. And of course, if you're sending something to Canada, Chloe, keep this in mind. The Canadian Post is still closed, at least until after the first of the year. They are not taking any new. I checked this because I wanted to send this to Nathan. They're not taking any new packages. It's still closed for international shipping until after the first of the year. So Canada is still an island unto itself when it comes to postal mail. They will release when they will release for international packages, but they're hoping by the first week of the year you can. But they said 2 weeks, and that was just a few days ago. So there we go. So right, we can't send anything to Nathan until Chloe can't send anything to Nathan for at least another week. The postals you could send at USPS or like UPS or FedEx, but the postal service, the Canadian Post is still closed for international shipping. To receive international shipping, they send out, but they're not taking in, as they have to get rid of the backlog from the mail, which is apparently quite a favor to if you live in Canada there and you haven't gotten your mail. Favor, you're gonna get this big giant lump of mail at one fell swoop, apparently, but. Favored to that, and of course the strike didn't end, so they're still fighting with the National Labor Relations Board, I guess that's in Canada, and so they're still dealing with. I just wanted to look to see if I could ship to Nathan. I got more information than I ever needed, and so I guess Trudeau broke the strike at some point, but they're not even close to meeting each other's demands. All right, so take a deep breath in and breathe in new, excitable possibilities. Amazing stuff. We're going to breathe out stale, right? So breathe in and release. All right, so we're going to do an invocation for Christmas. So an invocation is just something you want to follow along with me. So I release all the energies of Christmas. PG, good dunning. I release all the energies from my family at Christmas. I release all the build up to Christmas. I stand strong in my present and step forward, looking forward to frog in my throat, right? So 2025, right? So we release Christmas and we look forward to 2025 with all of our heart, all of our energy, our soul, and we move forward in new beginnings. There we go. So if you have any accords you want to cut from Christmas, if you had a Karmic Uncle Bob or Fran at your Christmas party, your Christmas Eve or what have you yesterday, then we can do some quick cord cutting as well. Cord cutting, so we're not cutting the person, we're just cutting the energy. So if you have any energies you want to cut from yesterday, be it if you didn't have anybody, so maybe you had a lonely Christmas, and so you want to cut the energies from that, you're welcome to do so. You want to cut the energies from your karmic Uncle Bob or what have you. So yeah, let's go ahead and cut those energies if there's any to cut. And if you see me doing this, we're writing it on the chalkboard, right? And then I'm just erasing it, like Bart Simpson with the "I will not throw Lisa under," and whatever, and right, and we just erase it. So same on your end there. Whatever you do for energetics, we're going to cut the cords here, and for Christmas, real quick. So take a moment to do so. Moving cords as well. This is a show about energetics, so it's a kind of a participatory show. There we go. All right, so you can continue cutting cords if there's cords you need to cut. Karen, I had good energies yesterday. Fun with my sister on the phone after the Zoom. We unwrapped her rocks from Chloe. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. And that's Chloe. Yeah, so Chloe's, that's awesome. I love how the family just, the rocks from the family, right? Karen, I only realized yesterday that one of the cats here is named similar to you, Zuki. And now she will always remind me, oh, that's awesome. Yeah, so if you didn't see yesterday, Lindsay was in a proverbial zoo there with a dozen dogs and many cats and puppies, not dogs. There were a dozen dogs already, but they were puppies, so that was cute. But all right, so we're going to do our invocation for today as well. And today's invocation is really simple. I see from the eyes of love. That's it. Nothing more. So every situation, everything, just see it from the eyes of love. Whatever it is. It's as simple as that. And if you see things from the eyes of love, then you're framing your universe in love. So if you're seeing things from the eyes of love, then everything can be a loving act. Everything can be loving if you see it that way. But that's all depending on how you choose to see your. Let me put that over here. No, we'll sit on the floor. Your universe. All right, so yeah, let's work with the cards here. This is speaking of Kelly Kolodny, right? The backwards and upside with backwards. Kelly Kolodny deck. If you're an Android engineer, why is my Pixel 9 backwards when it's all updated and correct? I cannot answer that. Can you? That is the question. But so yes, we will see. But what do we got here? Millie, about to light my sunflower and sage candle that has black. Oh yeah, beautiful. Black obsidian. So make sure you're doing an invocation over your black obsidian. What are you looking to block or protect from? If you're at black obsidian, great stone. If you're out in public, if you have to go to a big public event like a concert, even though it's shared energy, it's still going to be crazy. Or like a football game. Not that I would ever go to one. Or something like just a big crowd. At all. Black obsidian is an excellent stone to put in your pocket to carry with you. It'll drop you into your root chakra will just pop. So your sacral chakra and protective. It's very protective as well. But of course, don't forget your pyramid of protection as well if you're out in public. From Isis, the pyramid of light, the light pyramid of protection, and of course the violet flame as well. All right, so let's cut the cards here. These have been shuffled. They're always shuffled, essentially. All right, so, all right. Let's go ahead and if you want the Discord, I'm not going to put it on the community page because it gets to be goofy if you put a Discord on a community page. But, right, and somebody says the wrong something on a Discord, then your Discord is gone. So, but what I will do, if you want a copy of the link to the Discord, you can email me at Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at Gmail, and I got you. I will send you a link to the Discord, an invite. But yeah, generally, you don't want to put an open Discord link on out like that because it'll All right, so today, all right, so Cool Gang's here to celebrate, right? So celebrate good times. Come on, right now, find your joy. So it's asking us today to find our joy and celebrate. You're gonna have a good time tonight. Let's celebrate. It's all right, baby. All right. So Galactic White Horse is the next card there. Connect with your ancestors. And a few weeks ago, especially around 12 to ancestor portals and whatnot, ancestors have been coming up. So we're asking us to celebrate today, just to have a great day and celebrate. Find your joy. You don't have to celebrate anything other than the fact that you are source walking on earth, and that's a miracle within itself. And if you ever really get down to it and you really have those moments, which I do occasionally, I'll just start laughing because it's insane. That especially when I'm driving, like the controlled chaos of driving and realizing that your source, and then in a body, and then in a car, hurling down the. You're right, exactly. All right, so Galactic White Horse is the next one here. Got to keep an eye on the battery here too. I started the show with only 50%, so but we wanted the microphone on, so we should be all right. Galactic White Horse saying to connect with our ancestors. So yeah, I will show the card so you can see and maybe get some energetics off of it. All right, and then the next one is Starseed Origin, right? So it's asking us to connect with our ancestors, and then it's saying Starseed Origin. You ready? Know that you are not alone. So there we go. It's asking you to connect with your Starseed family. If you're not seeing that, your ancestors don't have to be your past Uncle Bob or whoever in your dead Granny Fanny, so to speak. But it can also be your starseed origins. So connecting with your starseed origins and knowing that you are not alone. It's asking you to connect deeper than just your grandmother who passed or grandfather who passed or what have you. Most of us have our grandparents have passed away, so there you go. All right. So then finally, the split, right? 2025, we're seeing it now. If you don't watch the news and you don't watch commercials and all that, it's like a shock to the system if you like actually have to sit down in front of a TV. That's not something you're watching like targeted like a DVD of like Die Hard for Christmas. But like actually watching like the Matrix TV, like the living Matrix on TV. You know what I mean? Commercials and all, right? So the new Earth, it's asking you to step away from all that, right? So step into the new Earth. Wow, this is hold the vision, and the vision of the new Earth is whatever you're holding that's not in the Matrix, right? So the new, and we may be talking about the new Earth today. I think Saint Germain's going to discuss the new Earth, but so yeah, we'll go do a recap here. Quick recap. Celebrate, right? Celebrate good times. Come on, celebrate. Whenever you have clear audio, the moment you start hearing like things that could be song titles, the songs start playing in your head. It's quite fun. It's quite extraordinary. So yeah, celebrate. So it's asking you to celebrate today. Celebrate just the fact that you are. I mean, really, can you get to that point where you can sit there and just have that quick moment where it's like, holy, I'm source. I'm sitting here on Earth, and oh my God, how did this happen? Wait a minute, what am I doing here? One of those sorts of deals, right? How'd that happen? The new Earth, right? So it's asking us to climb into the new Earth. That's the last one, but all right. So Galactic White Horse was the next one. So connect with your ancestors, but what it's asking us to do is go to our starseed origin ancestors, not just our past parents and whatnot. But so get to your starseed origin and know that you are not alone. So when it's asking you for your ancestors, take it a step back further. Remember that you are a starseed, that you've been around for thousands, if not thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of years and lifetimes on many planets and portals and different universes and different times and space, and but somehow we all managed to show up right here in this time and space, right? So connect with that. Go deep is what they're asking us to do. Why? Because we're creating the new Earth, and 2025 is we're in the new Earth now, but 2025 is where the new Earth will stand out, and the new Earth. We'll go over the new Earth today. I think Saint Germain wants to do so, and so yeah, let's discuss the new Earth. We've got a couple other things to do here real quick though. Manifesting. If we're gonna do a group manifestation real quick, it's real simple. If you are wanting something to be manifested, the group dynamics works better than the individual, so we can manifest on the show. Send me an email, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. Right now, where do we go get our crystals? www.chloescrystals.com. Type that into your web browser 800,000 times, chloescrystals.com. And then type it again, because why? One day you'll type it and poof, it'll be real, right? chloescrystals.com. We all buy our crystals, right? So there's our manifestation for today. And of course, we'll get into bigger manifestations for the group. But right now, we're just giving Chloe some space to build chloescrystals.com, right? And of course, the universalarmyoflove.com as well. So if you have anything that you want built or what have not, certainly feel free to drop me an email and we'll put it into our group manifestation. But right now, chloescrystals.com, right? Type that. I mean, no, it won't show anything up in your browser right this minute. The idea is we're telling the universe that, hey, as we type it, where's chloescrystals.com? It needs to, it's already bought, but now it needs to exist, right? All right, guys. So yeah, let's bring in Saint Germain here and see what kind of channeling or what kind of shenanigans we can get ourselves into here, right? All right, and then we're gonna work with the this one I got at work because it was on sale, and Chloe didn't have any aventurine. So and it's not the most common stone. Aventurine works with creativity and of course with adventure, can ground you as well. But really, it's about bringing more adventure. Literally, aventurine is the adventure. Adventure stone, Avent, no V, no D, Aventurine is that stone. So this is not a bad little pillar here. I got it for $30. It's normally 60 at the store. So we got down closer to Chloe's prices, but so then there's some actual crystal banding within it as well. So it's a little bit of quartz as well mixed in, which gives it even more of a poof energetically. And yeah, so and it's not bad. We generally don't see. I haven't seen an aventurine tower this fresh in a while. So it's actually a really good specimen. But yeah, so if Chloe had one, I would have picked that up a while ago. But so yesterday we worked with her emerald tower, which was amazing as well. And so today we'll use the aventurine. But yeah, so let's bring in 1101. So all right, so 1101. Are you guys using? And yeah, give you the tools. It's up to you. Joanne Sacred Scribes. Your universe communicates all the time in many different ways. If you have clear audience, you will hear it in music. If you have clear, if you see things, you have clear vision, then you'll see it in your third eye. It's coming in pictures, but it's always the case. You're welcome. It's always the case, ma'am. I am now reflecting on adventuring, adventure, and adventuries. There you go. Exactly. But no. But yeah, it's So yeah, check out Joanne's Sacred Scribes 1101, or you could look 1411. 14 just means you, and then the angels, and then they got you in 11. Look it up. Really, it's described. They know that it exists. They know that we use it. And so, if the more you use Joanne Sacred Scribes, and the more your guides, family, what have you know that you're using Joanne Sacred Scribes, then you will see results from Joanne Sacred Scribes, because your family will communicate with you more with numbers. You'll start having more synchronicities with numbers because they know that they're tailoring their messages, and they know that you'll go and look it up. And it could be a weird number too. It doesn't always have to be something like 1515 or something synchronistic. Ooh, pardon me. Numbers can always just be what you see as well. So if you're just sitting there and you're like 5763, what is it? Huh? I don't know, but if you get an intuitive hit, look it up. It's your higher self saying, "Hey, we got a message for you." The messages are always spinning into the greater source field there. The question is always, and this may actually be the challenge here. The question is, are we slowing down to see those messages, and are we driving into that with our Joanne Sacred Scribes? And I think Saint Germain may actually want to channel that instead. So let's see what's coming through here. Generally, whatever I start riffing on is where he takes off, and the riff isn't always just me. It's kind of a semi-directed riff, if that makes any sense. We're all doing it anyways. If you watch anybody who's doing like just free flow speaking, you're not just you're tapped in. You're into the zone, right? You're in the flow, so to speak. I think I hear differently because wow, favoriting. Yeah, you would see you see a totally different universe because your husband is deaf, and so yeah, I can't even imagine there if you're sharing music. The music. Wow, favor. Big favor to that. That's wow. All right, so let's go ahead then and Saint Germain, we are grateful that you are here. We are channeling through Josh for you today. We are grateful that you made it past the Christmas bump, right? We are going towards 2025. We're going to go with full steam ahead for 2025. We are going to move forward from Christmas, right? So all the energies that we are experiencing from Christmas, we are going to leave behind, right? We are leaving it like a speed bump in a parking lot, right? You do not want to run back over the speed bump. We are not going back over the energies of Christmas, right? The only energy we want you to remember from Christmas is the love that you had from your family, and of course, the love that you have from Yeshua, right? Not Jesus, right? We are talking two different people, right? Yeshua. There was no J when Yeshua was alive, right? So he was not called Jesus when he was walking around on earth. There was no J. So, like Josh was not fighting the Battle of Jericho. There was no J, right? Nonetheless, there you go. But the J was not invented till 1700s, something to that effect. We do not know the exact date. If you want to look it up, you can put it in the chat, but otherwise. And of course, use Joanne's Sacred Scribes, Saint Germain here. We are asking you as a collective, right? As all of us, right? Saint Germain, Archangel Raphael, all of us who channel through Josh, right? We are asking you to use Joanne's Sacred Scribes. Joanne's Sacred Scribes is your key, right? It's like we are the key master, right? That is the key to reading the universe, right? To reading the signs that your universe is giving you, to reading the numbers from your universe and seeing what your universe has to tell you live and in real time. If you are not using Joanne's Sacred Scribes, then you are missing out on how we can communicate with you. Are you listening to the radio? Of course, we can communicate through music and other things as well. You might see a street sign, but if you are out and about in your universe, Joanne's Sacred Scribes, you will see numbers. You will be like, wow, what is going on? I feel the number, right? If you are feeling it in your gut, right? And feeling it in your soul, then look up on Joanne's Sacred Scribes. We have said this before, and we are going to continue to say this forever, as long as Josh is channeling Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael and all of us, right? We are going to continue to tell you to use what? Joanne and her Sacred Scribe. If you are not using Joanne and her Sacred Scribe, you are driving in the dark. We are giving you the messages, and you are letting zoom, drive right past you like a mile marker. You are just driving by. So you do want a drive-by numbering, right? Like a drive-by shooting, right? We give you a drive-by numbering. We throw the numbers at you and drive on. The question is, are you catching the numbers? Or are you ignoring it in your universe? That's the question. It takes you 2 minutes to go and go, oh, Joanne's Sacred Scribe. So check. Once you start doing it, then you Google, you can just Google, right? 3573, meaning Joanne's Sacred Scribes, Sacred Scribes. Once you start doing that, you just type in 357 sacred, and it'll just pop right up, and then you go. There's even an index of numbers there. But we are saying you are missing out if you are not utilizing the tools that we are giving you. And Josh is giving you that he utilized and that everybody generally utilizes. And if you're watching tarot traders or watching even big name people on the YouTube, they will stop. They will be like, ooh, this number. Let's look it up on Joanne's Sacred Scribe. So it is the tool that we use, that everybody uses, right? The numerology, that is the numerology number one. So you will use that, then you will see your universe expand. If you don't use that, then the numbers will be like drive-by, right? The messages will miss you, and you will just keep plodding along in your universe. The messages could miss you even if you get the number. But nonetheless, you have to be grounded and slow down to hear the message, right? To see it in your universe. You could get the message by reading the number, and if you are not slowed down, it's just going to drive right past you anyways, right? That is what we are saying. But nonetheless, are you able to slow down in your universe to see those signs? Are you grounding into your living universe? And have you put away the Christmas energy? We're going to talk about 2025 and how right now you are in a golden opportunity to create the greatest new universe for yourself in 2025. You are in the greatest golden opportunity to bring in new for yourself. You are in the greatest golden opportunity to bring in love for yourself. And you are in the greatest golden opportunity to not repeat the mistakes and the same energetics that you produced in 2024. You have an opportunity now to set intentions for your new year. You have an opportunity now to create goals, and you have been doing so. Hopefully you wrote the goals down when you are working with Mr. Floyd, with Joshua. We wrote down 4 or 5 simple goals, right? To drink more water, maybe taking more walks, to sleep better, simple goals that you can check off, right? So that when we get to the larger goals, which we are going to create this week, right? Tomorrow, we're going to create a larger goal. And intentions, right? We are going to create those up until just a couple more days, but we are going to create some simple intentions as well. Why? Because when we get to 2025, we have now a little bit of a road book, right? A road map, so to speak. We have a couple of easy goals. We have a moderate goal that we already wrote down. Tomorrow we write a bigger goal, and then on Monday we write the goal for the year, right? We want to see what do we want to accomplish for the year. So as we check these off, we are gaining momentum, right? We are like going, the simple ones are the roller coaster going uphill, right? And when you get to the top, you have checked off some simple tasks, some very simple goals for yourself, right? You are drinking more water. You are going to bed an hour earlier, on time, on a time, right? You are getting up and meditating, whatever it is for you that you are doing. Because when you roll into 2025, we will have the larger goals available to you. You have the larger energetics there. And as you are checked off the fast goals, you slide right into the larger goals. And it makes it easier for you in your universe to create. The easier we give you, the easier the goals are, right? The easier the simple goals in the beginning of 2025 are for you, the more momentum you carry into your new year, if you are an understanding of that. So for yourself, keep that in mind. The goals that we are setting are not just wasted energetics. They are moving. We're looking to propel you into 2025. And of course, in order to do that, are you utilizing Joanne's Sacred Scribes? That is the question that Saint Germain has for you. Utilize Joanne's Sacred Scribes. Utilize the tools that are available to you. We are giving you messages. Are you hearing them? Are you just letting them pass you by? We are going to repeat some of these channelings, may sound a little repetitive, but we are always going to be driving in Joanne's Sacred Scribes, and you utilizing that because that is the key to opening up the communication with your angels. And if we did not think it was important, this would not be channeled multiple times. 1111. Are you looking that up? We are grateful. Saint Germain is grateful for you and for what you do, for you being here, for you loving yourself, and for you wanting better for yourself. It is our goal to teach energy and to teach you how to be the best energy in 2025. So we are grateful that you are here and part of that. Let's see if anybody else is wanting to come through to channel in the dawning today. Mother Goddess Isis, yeah. Think of 2025 as giving birth, right? Right now we are all in the womb, right? As we move into 2025, we will be giving birth to the new universe, and to the new planet Earth, right? We were talking about the old Earth and the new Earth, were we not, just before as possibly a channel? You are following Joanne's Sacred Scribes, listening to what Goddess Isis is telling you, slowing down in your universe, turning off your tell lies vision, and sitting and seeing the visions for yourself. You are in the new earth. You are already creating in the new earth, and you are part of that new earth. It's that simple. The new earth are those who are rejecting the old energies, those who are not watching the tell lies vision, those who are not stepping into the commercial universe, so to speak. How many of you did not see any commercials during Christmas? How many of you did not turn on your tell lies vision? How many of you, or maybe to watch a DVD or something, but how many of you, dearies, are still reading the newspaper, are still watching the NNC, or what have you? What we are saying is, if you want to be a part of the new earth, right? The higher vibrational earth, then we put all of those toys down, right? We do not let them dictate to us the greater source field. Part of being in the new earth is rejecting what they are saying and stepping into your energetics, dearie. Stepping into your frame and stepping yourself into an earth that you are creating for yourself. An energy a life that you control through your thoughts and actions, through living limitless without fear that they or them are this or that, but stepping into trust and knowing that what you need will be provided. Where you are going is where you are meant to be, and where you are right now couldn't be any better than where you could be otherwise. If you can stand in that, then you are already part of the new earth. It's those who are sitting there watching their televised vision and asking their governments to help them, save them, show them the way, allowing the universe, the greater source field, to create their universes for them. It's those who are in the old matrix, those who are looking for the hand to be held. We are the light, and we are the new matrix. We are the new earth, and you are that gateway to the new earth. One of the gateways, of course, is by utilizing Joanne's sacred scribes to get yourself in alignment with the new earth, in alignment with the new energies, and in alignment with what your guides are trying to tell you. We are asking you. We aren't even begging anymore. We are just going to ask and release because there's nothing more we can do. For you to utilize these tools daily, for you to see our universe, dearies, as a living, breathing entity, and to realize that if you are stepping out of the old and you are stepping into your real eyes, and you are realizing as you step into your realize that you are source and that you are the creator of all the magic of your universe, and that if you let the love flow and let the energies flow and slow down, then you will step into a whole new universe. You will step into that new earth. You will step into the love. You will step into the light, and you will step into the abundance that is you and that is looking for you. If you are sitting there listening to what they are saying, then you are living in that televised vision. Then you are going to sit in the abundant fear that they are pushing. You are going to watch your drug commercials and think you are not feeling well. And you are going to sit there in their matrix, living in your universe that they are creating through their matrix and your fears. If you are deciding otherwise, dearies, to create for yourselves, then you are putting the fears down. You are putting the lies down, and you are stepping into the matrix of yourself, centered on yourself in love, creating a universe in love for yourself that helps the greater source field step out of the lies of the old and step into the new earth. That is one of your keys. We are all puzzle pieces together. Each one of us fits in the greater source puzzle to create the universe, the new universe of love and peace on planet Earth. Each of us has a each of us has a key to play. There we go. A role to play for the new greater source field in the new universe. The question, dearies, is are you listening and playing the role by going to Joanne's Sacred Scribes, slowing down and looking at the greater source field in the universe? Are you putting down your televised vision? And are you stepping forward in your frame as source into the new universe where you are creating, where they are telling you X, Y, or Z could happen, and you are throwing it back at them, stating, not in my universe? Because you are creating your universe, not letting them take the energetics from you to create the universe that they want you to have, not the universe that you want for yourself. Are you allowing that? That is the questions, dearie, and we are going to leave it with that. For 2025, it is your responsibility to help to create the new earth by doing new, by being the best you can, by when you step out into the greater source field, connecting and realizing that everyone you are looking at is a mirror of yourself and is the same source energetics. Sending that love to everybody, and of course, looking into the greater source field for the clues and the energies that it's trying to give to you, to tell you, to help keep you on your path, right? White Buffalo Calf Woman will come through if you are falling off your path, dearies. But nonetheless, we are stating to you today to start utilizing those tools, to start stepping into your higher self, and to start being the new earth in form. Can you do that? All right. Mother Goddess Isis asking you to step into the new earth in form. Can you do that is the question. And of course, one of the great ways to do that is how? to go to Joanne's Sacred Scribes when we are talking to you and telling you things that you are not hearing, if you are not understanding the numbers that are coming forth for you, in front of you, in your frame. All right, we are grateful. We have channeled through Josh. We are grateful. And Saint Germain and Archangel Raphael, and we have channeled because Mother Goddess Isis as well has channeled through Josh as well. So we are going to leave it there. We are going to let it go back to Josh, right? He's going to work with the pillar here, and then we are going to let him do an invocation for peace, right? We end this with peace every day, peace in your heart and peace in your soul, so that you can be the peace on earth that everyone is looking for, right? If you are at peace, and everyone here, Millie and Blindly Inspired and Lindsay and Chloe, you are all at peace in your universe. We are creating more peace in the greater source field, and we can help to squash the old matrix and the tell lies that are not our vision, it's their vision that we aren't. Not in my universe, right? There we go. Releasing transmission. Oh. Oof. Ugh. All right. Hello, let's de-blur here. All right, thank you. All right, thank you, Saint Germain and Goddess Isis. Wow. This is making me sound awful, but I have my reasons. I don't donate blood either, Chloe. So don't feel bad. It's just a thing. I can't do it. I don't know why I can do it. I just can't do it. Or plasma, right? People donate plasma and they get like $200 a month. I can't do it. It's just like no. The only time I could donate blood is if I knew I'd have to have like a surgery where I needed blood, because I don't. After certain things happened, I'm not sure about the blood supply, but nonetheless, that's just me. But nonetheless, but yeah, that's the only time I would donate blood back to myself, or if I need like if somebody's B positive, I'm right there or something. But otherwise, I do not donate blood anymore. But I learned why not to donate blood. Well, if you want to put that in the chat, Millie, we'd be happy to figure out why not to donate blood, other than just I don't know. I never felt comfortable doing it. I work for Humana Health Insurance, and they'd have the blood mobile there like once a month, and you never don't. I can't do it. All right, so let's work with the adventuring there. And again, guys, I'm serious. It's a heart attack, so to speak. But about the Joanne Sacred Scribes, it really there's keys to the kingdom. That's one of the keys to the kingdom is getting in touch numerically and letting the numbers flow. It will get you shadow banned, Josh. Okay, I got you. Throw it on the Discord, and we'll take it from there, Millie. If you could, that would be blessed. All right, so let's work with the adventuring. And all right, so energetics work best with a consent. So of course I would not. If you by sticking around, it's your consent. Of course, you can stick your thumbs up, what have you. But either way, just by sticking around, adventuring, of course, we're gonna you may feel a little more grounded. You may feel it in your sacral chakra as like energetically you want to do something maybe. But adventuring is the Aven, A-V-E-N, like Aventura, Florida, adventuring, is the adventure stone. And of course, I had an aventuring bracelet that actually broke. It's craziest thing I've ever seen, right? I had an adventuring bracelet. I bought it from the store. I walked into a Patagonia on Pearl Street in Boulder. Boom, bracelet broke within 2 seconds of me walking, and then all the beads rolled right down the air return on the floor. And so yeah, I don't know. I guess they need more adventure, but or at least they wanted to stay in Patagonia because they were more adventurous than me at the moment. But Lindsay, I would donate to family though. That's part of it, yes, for sure. I don't donate because I feel splits my energy, and I won't. Yes, but I get where you're going there, Millie. And if you're giving blood to somebody, your energy, mixing energies, especially your plasma. Your plasma is like your life force, to an extent. And so, yeah, I totally dig that. I see where you're going there. Maybe to an extent, Millie. I'm an organ donor. I have never given blood most of my life. I didn't weigh enough to give blood. Oh wow, favorite Karen. All right, so let's work with the adventuring here. All right, so we're going to work with today's intentions on the adventuring is to bring in more creativity and abundance. So let's do so. And so this is like the only non-Chloe's crystal. There's like this and the amethyst, but generally they're all Chloe's crystals. All right. And we're pulling out old energies that are stuck, causing us to be stuck from being creative and for being adventurous in our universe. And that's one of my goals on 2025 is to live a little bit more an adventuring life. Adventurous. There we go. Adventurous. There we go. Energetics. So after channeling, like I said, I burp, and so there was some of those channeling, burping, energetics. All right. So we're working again with adventuring, and this won't disappear into the heating and duct system of Patagonia. But, things get heavy. You don't realize if you've ever worked with a large tower, like watch Michael on Healing and Beyond. He will work with humongous thick towers and stuff, and he's just holding them. You have to be able to like have wrist control because these things start to get heavy after a couple of minutes. So I'm resting my elbow on the table. All right. Yeah, I don't have any music. We need to figure out a way to do music once I have a more functional laptop here. I'm just grateful to have a functional phone at this point, guys. If you didn't know, if you missed my Christmas miracle, we lost the phone. Christmas Eve, I lost my phone for 3 hours. And it ended up a third of a mile down opposite direction across the street in a location I never went to. So somebody carried it over there. An angel carried it and put it somewhere, put it out of the way. Hopefully, you all had an amazing Christmas as well. If you do those sorts of things, that sort of thing. Next is New Year's, and we'll have a regular show New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, as well. Nothing different there. And tomorrow, don't forget Chloe. We'll be live tomorrow. She's going to do an unboxing. So we'll have her on a few times a month as she gets new stuff. And she's our crystal connection. And again, chloescrystals.com. If you want to help us build the website, send me an email, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at gmail.com. If you want to be part of that. Or if you want to advise, that would be blessed. If you could advise us. And of course, no John Binney tomorrow as he is on Christmas vacation. If you generally we end and go to John Binney, but there is no John Binney this week. So, all right, we're going to seal this off, guys, and then we're going to close out with a bit of an invocation for peace. X marks the spot, and we're going to throw a dot in the middle, and some hand, get this heavy thing down, and some hand energetics here. And all right, still 34%. So I only use 20% of my battery for the whole show, which is good to know. So I don't have to chase 80% on my phone, which is, I lock my battery off at 80%. All right, let's seal off the abundance and the adventure. And we're going to create another intention for today. Today's intention outside of our mantra is to find more adventure. So, how can you find more adventure in your day? That's the question to ask of yourself. John Punny put a little video of him walking his dog yesterday. I ran into it accidentally this dawning. Cool. Nice. There's a picture of him and his family there if you've never seen his kids. on his community page there. And all right, so yeah, doesn't look like it on the lives here, but tomorrow we will have Chloe. So I just need to flip it. So I will do that at some point today, probably at work. I will flip it to StreamYard, and you will see Chloe and Chloe's crystals for tomorrow. She'll be on it the second half of the show. So the first half we'll do some energetics, and then we will come on the show. And I don't know, White Buffalo Catwoman wants to do some of the unboxing with Chloe because she loves the grounding of the stones, and so that's what I'm feeling. But we'll see what happens tomorrow. But yeah, let's close today out with an invocation of peace, love, and to the universe and to ourselves. And again, if you're looking to join on our group manifestation, if you have something you want manifested, we can create a list, right? That's what we're talking about here. And we carry each other, we'll carry that manifestation for each other. Um, just like we can carry as a family, energetically, we can carry each other's burdens and help each other out, as well as we can carry each other's triumphs. We can also carry each other's manifestations to help lift each other up. That's one energetic versus the 15 to 20 of us that are generally here, 20, 25. Then the dawning here, I'm being optimistic, right? 30, 40. The 200 of us that are here watching Good Dawning, right? The 1,000 of it? No, I'm kidding. But nonetheless, hey, a guy can be optimistic. Right? No, but really, if it's just one, I'm grateful. But that's about it. We work together as a team. We lift each other up. It works a lot faster and works a lot better than individual manifestation, right? Um, yeah, if Martin Luther King was marching by himself, I don't think we'd have the same country in America as well. We may have, who knows? But wouldn't have, yeah, he wouldn't have had much of an effect without the 10,000 people behind him marching through Memphis, right? Exactly. Or Gandhi, right? If one, it'd be like you're just one person, but no, when Gandhi had 50,000 people behind him, it's a whole nother deal, right? And when March to the Sea, if he would have walked, it would have been like, all right, you crazy man, take a walk. But when he walked with 50,000 other people, then it makes a whole nother universe, and that's what we're talking about here. It's the power. That's why we're the army of love, and eventually we can, as an energetic army, do all kinds of loving things and crazy things and awesome things, and have a bigger effect than just like me. We're not little old me or little old you, but the combined energies. Much better deal. All right. So let's so yeah, send me that email if you want to join us in the group manifestation, and join us. Erica, welcome. Much love. Nice to see you here. Thank you. All right, so let's do our peace invocation. What have not for today, and there. Yeah. So let's again group. We'll do another group hug. They seem to the energetically they seem to feel they work really well, and doesn't matter if we're separated by miles or kilometers, wherever you are in Canada or in the States or whatever else you might be. Yeah, we're not looking at stones or anything, but yeah, otherwise. So if you're separated by miles or kilometers, there it doesn't. Energetics with a group hug still carry through, and they carry through quite well. So, all right, so let's circle up. Everybody take a hand left and right. We're going to create a big circle, and of course, in the center again, we are going to see the big shiny blue ball that is not really Earth, but Earth is moving like a morphing tornado field, really. But nonetheless, we'll see the big shiny blue ball that they tell us is Earth. That's perfectly round, right? I'm not saying the Earth is not round, but it's a morphing field. It's toroidal, so it's an energetic field. It's not always, but nonetheless, dimensional field. You could say that too. But Chloe, I wouldn't do it. I refuse. So that's when the whole can use your own blood, but it takes 6 weeks. Then, well, yeah, I'm yes. This I'm seeing where the chat's going there. If you give away your blood, you're giving away your energetics. So do keep that in mind. As well, that you part of you ends up. I mean, yeah, if you're saving a life or something, bingo. But if you're somebody angry or frustrated, you are now in somebody else's energy, angry and frustrated. You're right. So yeah, it can be an interest. That's yes. Look up. Save it in a personal bank for your use. Whoever has my right. There you go. Interesting, Mr. Floyd. What app are you using that is recording in mirror? I have a Pixel and trying to figure out how to fix your problem. I'm not. I'm actually just going right. Thank you, Lucky. I'm going right through Zoom or through YouTube. So when you go on YouTube and create a live, and then I'm just recording or just playing. So YouTube is actually taking control of the camera. But I can't seem to figure out why it decided to flip it. Everything else I use, when I use Zoom, Lucky, thank you for answering. When I use Zoom or when I go into StreamYard, it doesn't invert the camera. It's fine when I do a recording. It's fine. Um, it's only the front camera through YouTube itself that I'm directly. And it's a Pixel 9 XL Pro, if that helps. The larger one. It's the same camera though as the Pro. But yeah, I don't know. It's directly. I'm just shooting like a direct live through YouTube, so no app specifically otherwise. And so yeah, I don't know why YouTube directly is inverting it, because any other time I use the front camera, it comes out fine. With any other app or any other, and I even tried thought about trying maybe a third party camera app like to run the camera, but I couldn't get nothing seems to want to when I'm doing YouTube and it's only through YouTube it wants to invert. Um, I could run my lives through StreamYard, but I'd have to buy StreamYard then. You only get 20 free hours a month on StreamYard, and I could try to run them on Zoom, but then you can't see the chat, and it gets goofy. So yeah, if thank you, Lucky. If you have anything, send me an email, Mr. Floyd Channelings with an S at Gmail, or if you want to, if we need to, we'll get on a call or Zoom or what have you. But I can't figure it out. I've gone through Reddit and everybody else. I've gone to Google, and they're like, it shouldn't be inverted, and that's about it. But it's always inverted, and I don't know why. And it's all updated. So that is the $1 million question, and there is the answer. So I don't know, but thank you, Lucky. I truly appreciate it. All right, so let's do our quick invocation here, so I can running late, get to work, right, guys? Got to open the shop. All right, so lean forward with me. Real quick, we're going to close out with some quick peace. So lean forward. We're going to take hands, take a deep breath as we're holding hands. Breathe in. Hold it for 4 seconds. Breathe out any negative or junk energies that you want to release. Breathe in some more love and light. Hold it and breathe out junk and garbage energies. All right, so group hug, lean forward. We're going to do a group hug, and we're going to see the earth there, and we're going to do a quick invocation. So here we go. All right, group hug. All right. We bring peace and love to each other, to those around us, to the greater source field. I am the peace and love that I've been looking for. And my peace and love helps to bring that vibration everywhere I go. That's it. All right, so now we're going to do one more. And so we see the world in love and peace. We give it a big group hug, and we hug each other in love and peace and healing. And anybody out there who is not in their best energies, we send them love. In their best health, we send you love. And in their best frame, we send you love. Group hug. Lean forward, big hug. All right, and release. All right, there we go, guys. All right, kind of had to be quick there because, yeah, time slipped. But all right, guys, so much gratitude there. Lucky, if you have any explanation and I can't figure it out, I just hit the plus bar and set up my lives through YouTube, and then go back, hit the plus bar, go to the live, and go live. And so I don't know why YouTube's inverting it. I can't figure that out. But otherwise, I love the phone. It survived falling off the back of my car with not a single scratch on it. So crossing 2 lanes of highway, a 4-lane highway, and sitting in the median. So it's a great phone. I'll tell you, it's the most durable phone I've ever had, and nothing like if you ever get a Samsung, Samsung had a Galaxy S22, and that's the least durable phone I've ever had. So there you go. All right, guys, I love you. I do have to end this and get to work. So stay awesome, and we'll see you guys in the next. And remember, everything you do creates your awesome and loving living universe. If you're still in your dark night, as you release the darkness from you, you become light. You enter your light body. You vibrate faster. Your cells spread out. Bring in more light, and you create your universe. All right, guys, stay awesome. Throwing cards on the floor. Stay beautiful. You don't want to play some of you 2-card pickup, right? And I will see you all in the next. Stay awesome and stay beautiful, guys. Thank you for another amazing good dawning. And tomorrow, Chloe's crystals will be second half of the show. Chloe, I am looking forward to seeing the new crystals. All right, guys, I love you and have an amazing day. Much love, guys.